Okay, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the 1st of April, 2020. This is not an April Fool's joke. This is not, I repeat, this is not an April Fool's joke. This is serious. Welcome as you come in. I'm Roy Potter, and I'm not going to be going to chat, but I just want to tell you a couple things. I just got a call a few minutes work, and he keeps his ear to the ground and his eyes on the horizon. And he called me with a concern about what happened today at the coronavirus task force meeting presser there in the White House. His concern was that the first thing that happened was that he noticed that the presidential seal and flag were again missing. Remember, I said that that indicated to me about 2 weeks ago that Trump was no longer actually in charge, which would mean that there had been a coup of some sort or something akin to that. Also, I've noticed, and another person brought this up to me. I don't remember who it was. They DM'd me and they said, "Isn't it true that under the situation that you have in like right now, that the vice president and the president should never be together? That they should be separated in different places?" The same way that in a command situation, the commander and the executive officer are never in the same place at the same time, especially during operations. So that if one gets taken out, there's somebody to take over. So why are Trump and Pence together all the time, especially during this coronavirus situation? It didn't make any sense. Well, today, like I said, Trump brought in the generals and the admirals, I suppose. I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to go view it here in just a few minutes. But this gentleman that called me said he was very concerned about the tenor and the things that were being talked about and the fact that Trump looked kind of like he was deflated. And again, the presidential seal and flag are gone. I think something very, very serious has happened, and we've been saying that this coronavirus was a cover for that. Not an answer to it, not an answer to it, but a cover for something that's happening. You remember a few days ago, Barr said that they were going to issue an arrest warrant. They had indicted President Maduro of Venezuela. And I said it was the same kind of situation that they did to Noriega, right? Well, what then happened, of course, was that we aircraft carriers off of the South American coast, and with the statements that they've apparently made about going after the narcos, which is again a cover, it looks like to me that we're doing military operations against Venezuela, uh, like right away. And if we do that, Russia and China are not going to be real happy, just so you know, okay? Now, one other thing happened that made me decide. I was going to wait till I saw the briefing. I was going to bring it up and see the coronavirus task force briefing before I did anything. As a matter of fact, I was going to call this gentleman back and give him my feelings on it. But then, what did I just see? Mike Pompeo, the Secretary of State, is telling Americans to come home. Did you see that? If they've got to do it now because flights are probably going to be shut down. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going into a catastrophic situation here, and it's been pushed by the deep state, by the New World Order. And I said a few days ago that they've got us by the short hairs and they're cocked and ready to smack us in the nose. Why would they give this up in a basically in a beta test? They've got us. I don't trust the flag office, but remember these flag officers made it through that are in there now made it through the Obama purges, and I have not trusted them, and I've been open about that. So these military, all the mechanized, all the armor and the mechanized units that are heading to different parts of the country, I told you it didn't look like it was something to help the coronavirus, right? You don't move self propel. Man, I can't talk. Didn't have enough water today. You don't move self propelled howitzers around or Abrams tanks, maybe Bradley's, but not with the way the equipment has been set up and where it's been going. Makes all the sense in the world now that there's going to be an attack of some sort on Venezuela, would be my guess. And we're going to see some retaliation probably from Russia, or they've been told not to retaliate, probably Russia and China. But this was all a cover so that what's going to happen? Now you will have martial law. There's been a big discussion about, well, could they do martial law? Could they not? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're there. I know I'm buffering. I can't help that. Okay, everybody. Oh, Mike Pompeo telling everybody to come home. Americans that are overseas, come home. Uh, Mechanized units and heavy armor moving around in CONUS. That's the continental United States. The coronavirus task force now has military people that came up there, and they were talking about attacking the narcos, and they mentioned Venezuela. Apparently, I haven't seen it yet, but that's what I understand. And they're the aircraft carrier attack groups off of Venezuela, at least off the South American coast. Okay, so this has all been a cover for that, and probably to rein in the American people who I'm not sure about this yet. I would like to think our military isn't that nasty, but like I said, these generals made it through the Obama purges. Their loyalty. Remember, I've been saying this all along, right? For instance, Admiral McCraven, General Petraeus, etc. Now I know they're not active right now, but they knew what side to be on. So I'll just tell you, keep your eyes and ears open. Be prepared for anything. If this thing goes, it's going to go crazy. All right. I'll get back with you later as soon as I do some more analysis. All right, and probably tomorrow. Okay. Out here for now. Oops.